Today we have a Vauxhall Corsa with 60,000 miles on the clock. The belt is in very bad condition, so the customer has requested us to change it. This customer is not from our town, he's from a town just next to us, and he requested us to do it because they said you have some expertise, you've been doing quite a lot of them, so he just requested us to doing. Let's start changing this, and then I'll show you what's the condition with them. So let's go. So we removed the oil filter, and we also removed the oil, and we're now ready to start taking the sump out so we can uncover that strainer and have a look at it. Yeah, so as you can see there, this is what tends to happen with these cars. We've showed them, like, I don't know how many times we showed this on videos over and over again, and that's what causes the oil pressure issues. So the timing has no issues. The problem is that all that debris is going to go block the oil strainer. Once your car starves of oil, the bearings are gone, the crankshaft is gone. At that point, the engine is just rubbish, complete but rubbish. Now, the timing belt itself is also a problem, because if the belt itself snaps, then yeah, the engine is rubbish too. Now, that's the reason why you have to do timing belt on these ones in time, and all using the correct oil when you do the servicing, because otherwise that belt is going to suffer quite a lot. So like we've seen on these cars, 60,000 miles on the clock, that's quite high. We normally tend to see them, around 40,000, they start to have some sort of problems. So that at 60,000, some people's asking us saying, well, that's too early to do at 60,000. We've done cars with 38. You have videos on YouTube and videos all over the place from us. 38,000, another Corsa, he had the same problem. So it's not too early, it's right in time. We catch it in time, we're going to change it, and this customer now is going to have no more problems whatsoever. Now on this car you don't get to see much because my colleague is just impatient and he didn't want to wait for me to record that. But luckily on Peugeots you can always inspect your belt through the oil filler cap. So you can always open it up and check it, and therefore I can then show you that belt is there. We've done it, it's all done. Brand new sump, brand new oil filter. The oil was also changed. So this car is pretty much ready to go. We're just gonna start it up, make sure all the fluids are good, everything is good, and then good to go. Back to the customer, another wet belt done. And there is another wet belt done, just another one. We've been pretty much doing once a day, you know, kind of like the thing that it says once a day keeps the doctor away. That's pretty much what we've been doing with wet belts. We've been literally lucky to have this many customers trust us with this. We've been doing so many of them that it's just become something like normal, quite common for us, quite routine. So yeah, we really enjoy doing them. So if you have one of those and you're planning to do it or you're thinking about doing your wet belt, well, we are here. We'll be more than glad to assist you with that.